Hey guys, today I'm here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. I'm picking up a Cat 323, taking it down to Summersville, West Virginia. Hey guys, today we are headed up 81 to Hazleton, Pennsylvania. We're actually headed to a coal mine, picking up a Cat 323 there, and then we're going to run it over to Summersville, West Virginia. I think it's going to another coal mine over there. So it should be an interesting load. Size of that truck. My gosh. That thing was huge. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna walk in, and before I go past this scale, that was only like 3/10 of a mile. The lady on the phone said a mile. So, but I don't think I can drive past the scale when she said to stop at the scale. So I'm gonna go see if I can find somebody, figure out where we're going here. All right. So as per usual, nobody knows anything about what I'm picking up here at the site. So we're gonna call the broker and see if we can get a good contact, figure out where we're going so we can actually go and pick this thing up. So that's where we're at right now. So I'm gonna sit because I don't want to just keep driving around a coal mine looking for a piece of equipment. So we're gonna try to get a little more info, and then hopefully we can get this thing picked up. Okay, so I just talked to the contact. So that bridge that they're working on, apparently it is on the southern side of the bridge. So now I have to go back out of here, go all the way around the detour again to the south side of the bridge, and he said sitting over there. I don't know why these people can't communicate a little better and let people know what's going on. Anyway, that's what we're doing now.
Alright, so the guy here is currently cleaning the tracks out on this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my shovel and help him out. I got all my chains and everything set up. So I came in just in time for him to be done, and I couldn't help it all. So it is so muddy. Kind of a busy road here too. You want to set the bucket like right here. Keep coming back some. You can curl it all the way in. Is that all the way in? Bring it this way a little. That's good. Now you can set it down. Now, if you just want to leave it run in case I got to adjust it. West Virginia, they don't give you much on a tridem, so I want to try to get as much towards the truck as I can. So yeah, I'll hook up to it and see where my gauges are. All right, so where we're at, I'm trying to get the tandem on the truck to be at around 45,000, a little under, because that's what we get in West Virginia on a tandem. So right now we're at 83 psi, which I think is a little high. So I'm gonna scoot this back and set that knuckle there on the next cross member back. So right behind that orange strap is what I'm shooting for there. So we got that there, we got it evened up a little more, I think. Yeah, that looks centered. Now let's go check our weights. That's 81. I think it needs to go back some more. So I'm on a hill here. So I'm assuming that the weight, it's going to be a little heavier on the tandems when I get off the hill. So, and we're at 81. So I think I need to put this all the way back to the back of the trailer. Okay, we got that as far back as we can get it. I mean, it could come a little bit more, but only like 6 inches. So I think that's how it's going to have to ride. So let's check our weights again. Okay, now we got a 79 there, so that should 78, 79, so that's probably going to be about an 80 once I get on level ground. So I think that'll be good. Yeah, so now I guess we got to chain this thing down. I got to clean some more mud out of it. Look at all the mud in there. So let's do that first. Yeah, the guy here at the job site said back in the job site it's like 5 or 6 feet deep of mud. All right, so I was cleaning this thing off and called Jen to give her the weights on our axles based on the gauge pressures. And based on the gauge pressures, we figured out that this thing is much heavier than they told us. So they told us it was 55,000 pounds. 56,000, I think they said. No. Anyway, we figured we would be at 101,000 pounds gross. So then I loaded the thing and built up air pressure, and based on our gauges, we're looking like this thing is more like 65,000 pounds. And normally that would not be a problem, but West Virginia, their regulation is 50,000 on a Tridem. So based on our gauge pressures, we're probably at 53,000 on our Tridem, which means we might not be able to get a permit to go into West Virginia with this. West Virginia will give you permits for heavier than that if you're just on the highway. But when you have to go back little roads and stuff, then they start, you know, then it's 50,000 is what they base it on. So, and the other thing you have to think about is maybe escorts on that. So, I don't know. Jen is calling West Virginia right now, and we're trying to figure out if we'll be able to get a permit. If we can't get a permit, then I'm probably just dropping the trailer and unloading this thing again and sitting it beside this this haul truck they have here, because we can't haul it. I don't have, you need 4 axles back here in the back of your trailer to haul it, and maybe an escort, which if that's the case, then this dude is not paying enough. So yeah, we'll see what they say in West Virginia, and then we'll make a decision based on that. All right, so we have decided, so I moved it back again, one cross member on the trailer back there, to get a little more weight towards the front of the truck. I think our Tridem will be real close to 50, It may be a little over, and I think our tandem is going to be real close to 45. It may be a little over, but we're going to try. We're going to pull the West Virginia permit there, and hopefully we'll be good. All right, guys, we got this thing chained down. I don't think I got too dirty. This thing is still pretty muddy, but cleaned it the best we could without a pressure washer. So this thing is more like, I don't know, probably 62 or 63,000 pounds. All right, so you can see the job site they were working in. It is just straight mud all the way back through there. We've gotten so much rain this year. It got warm for a couple days last week. I mean, it's warm enough out here today, but it was pretty chilly. And then it got warm a couple days, and then it has just rained. It just started raining again. So yeah, just a muddy mess back through here. But we got this thing loaded, so let's get on the road. Hopefully we will get our West Virginia permit. Jen talked to the guy in the office there, and he was saying it had to get sent over for bridge analysis because there's a couple spots where they're doing construction, and it can take up to 48 hours to get it back. For them to issue the permit, they have up to 48 hours, but we permitted for the not legal, but the allowable weights on both of our sets of axles. And we have dealt with West Virginia before where they said it might take 48 hours, but we got it pretty quickly. So I'm betting we'll get it pretty quick, and I don't think we're over on anything. So we just need to get this thing headed down to West Virginia. guys, just got here to oh gosh, the Quality Inn. Where am I? I'm real close to Summersville, Oak Hill, West Virginia. So I'm staying here for the night. I think we talked to the guy at the job site in the morning. He said we're about a 25 minute drive from the job site. So I guess he is staying at the Hampton Inn across the street. So he said in the morning, if I want to go over there and meet him at 7, then I will follow him out to the job site. So until then, I'm gonna go get checked in, spend the night here, eat some dinner and relax a little bit, and then we'll be up early tomorrow morning and go get this excavator delivered. Morning, guys. So we are over here behind the McDonald's. We're waiting for our point of contact here. He said to meet him here, and he's going to lead us back to the job site. So yeah, as soon as he shows up, we'll be taking off and headed back there and get this excavator delivered. Alright guys, I made it up here. We'll get it unchained and dropped out, unloaded. Yeah, I started a YouTube channel in January, so that's what I'm doing all that for. So I'm trying to wait until I at least make some money off of it to buy more equipment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd like to get one of those little 360 cameras too.
Yeah, they're cool.
Those? I'd like one of those. Then you can just pan while you're editing stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, the address they gave me was for the mine, you know, on the north side of the bridge.
Yeah.
So I showed up there and I'm asking, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, gosh.
So I had to run all the way back around the detour.
Yeah, I forget who I was texting. Oh, I was texting, I left, somehow this was left on. The very first day I used it, I come back the next day, it was dead. I got the guys from the mine coming with a loader to come and save me.
Oh no.
Oh, it's dead.
Is it not going to start?
Fuck. The switch was off.
Yeah, I turned it off. I meant to hit that battery disconnect.
That's all right. I got jumper cables.
Do you have...
You're 24, right?
Yeah.
You want to give me a jump?
Yeah, I'll So I forgot to turn the battery disconnect off on that excavator, and now it won't start, so we're gonna have to jump it. Alright, so we got it hooked up. All we're getting is clicks, so we're just letting it charge. Hopefully this thing will pop off at some point. We can get it off the trailer. So that's where we're at right now, just waiting for it to start. Right, we got it unloaded. Sorry I didn't get it coming off. Once we got it started, I wanted to get the thing off the trailer so I can get going again. So, but the trailer's a mess. I'm gonna have to sweep that and get hooked back up, and then we can roll out. So that load is delivered. So from an old coal mine in the hills in West Virginia, this is Cliff Hambleton with Hambleton Transportation. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the likes and comments, and I will see you in the next video.